Hey fellas, ladies, gents, what's up? MPG video today. I love doing them, people love them. It's very good to know what a truck or what a vehicle can get for fuel mileage, so let's do it. Today we have a 2019 Ram 3500 with the high output Cummins turbo diesel engine. 400 horsepower, 1,000 foot-pound of torque, hooked up to a 6-speed Ison transmission. This is the big boy. This is what everybody wants to hook up to gooseneck trailers, camper trailers, all that stuff. But you're not going to always be towing, so what do you get while you're driving empty? We're going to find out. Do a little walk around here first. This is a 2019 Ram 3500, and like I said, it is the big boy. It has the high output Cummins turbo diesel engine with the 6-speed Ison transmission. Heavy duty. The powertrain is incredible, and the powertrain's been incredible for a long time. They've recently changed their gear ratio. They are now going to a 3-7-3 gear ratio. So obviously that works great while you're towing because it keeps you in that RPM where you want to be for the max torque. But is it good for driving empty? We're gonna find out. There's some mixed reviews on it. But this is a beautiful truck, guys. It absolutely is. This is the limited. It's the level 1, but this is the limited. This is the luxury line of the trucks for sure. Beautiful looking truck, absolutely. But let's jump in this thing. We got some mix to drive in here. We got a decent drive ahead of us, so it's a good test. We're not just going down the road and turn around coming back. We have a decent drive. We're gonna check out how we do. We got some sort of side road driving, and we got some high-speed highway driving. So it's going to be a real world test. We're here in Nova Scotia. Lots of hills, lots of dives, lots of valleys. It's not flat ground. So this is real world testing. Absolutely. So let's jump in this thing and go for a drive. All right, fellas. We got our caffeine top up. We are ready to go. So let's, want to make this turn here. Okay, let's reset our mileage. There we go, zeros across the board. So let's see what this thing does with the new 373 gears, the new sort of updated transmission and updated engine for sure. It's 1,000 foot-pound of torque. You can feel the torque, guys. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. Like, I really wish I had a trailer to hook up to this thing, or I was able to hook a trailer up to this thing. I have lots of trailers actually, because this thing, I can tell it just wants to pull you. Like right now I gotta slow down because yeah, it wants to go. There's no doubt about that. So like I said, we got some mixed driving today. We got some highway. We're gonna jump on the highway here in a second, and it is it's like a 70-mile-per-hour highway. So we're gonna be doing some pretty decent speeds to get a good idea of what this thing really does. See if the 373s are good when you're on the highway driving empty, because there are some mixed reviews out there. There's people are saying that you definitely lose a bit of fuel mileage on the highway with the 373s, but in around town, stop and go, because it's so torquey right off the get-go, it's actually better around town. So your mixed driving is actually really good. It's actually pretty much the same as the 342s. So we're gonna find out. We don't have much, we don't have really any in-town stop and go driving. It's gonna be pretty much all open road, unless we hit some construction or something somewhere. My foot is barely on the accelerator, but this is how I would drive. I'm not gonna try to get good fuel mileage. I'm not gonna hammer down on the thing and try to kill the fuel mileage. I'm just gonna drive how I would drive. I gotta close that back window. Okay, so we're gonna get up the speed here. We're gonna set the cruise right there. Okay, so our cruise is set at, well, you can see, wide open road. We're just gonna drive, guys. So my experience with this truck so far, I've been really impressed with how it drives. I've been really impressed. You know, I did a little comparison video yesterday of my 350 compared to this. This was easier on fuel. I'm just really impressed with the truck. It definitely feels a lot different than what the 4th generation truck did. The 2018s compared to 2019s, they have definitely made some changes for the good. It drives better, it definitely handles better. Obviously the interior is crazy. For sure, it's definitely the best interior by far, and it's leaps and bounds above what the last one was, and what the other trucks are, the Fords, the Chevs, the GMCs, all those trucks. But mileage is one of the most important things when you buy a truck, especially, you know, you're buying these trucks, you're not just buying these trucks typically to go down the road to get groceries. You're buying a 3500 truck, series truck, and especially, you know, you're buying a diesel engine, you're towing something. Chances are you're towing something, unless you're, you know, one of the guys that buys these trucks and jacks them up and does just drive around and will never hook a trailer up to them, never gets them dirty, don't take them out of their garage, then all right, right on. But most of us that actually use these trucks for what they're supposed to be used for, we put them through some torture. We put some heavy miles on them. We have trailers behind them. We have stuff in the beds. You know, all that stuff. They're made for work. These are workhorses. That's what they're made to do. And just from me driving this truck for the little bit I've driven it, it definitely feels like it is ready for that. Again, I really wish I had a trailer hooked up to this thing. I've never towed with the Ram, and everybody says that they want you to tow with the Ram, you don't want to tow with anything else. And I can just tell you, the inline 6, with the inline 6, everything that's been said that I've heard has been correct. It has so much torque at lower RPMs. In 6th gear, if you're on the highway and you give this thing a little bit of gas, it just wants to pull you. It just feels like someone is in front of you or someone is behind you, pushing you or pulling you. That's my best way to describe it compared to the Power Strokes. The Power Strokes are fast. Absolutely, the Power Strokes are fast. The Duramax are fast. These trucks are slower for sure getting off the line. But man, when you are up to speed and you're in 6th gear, it doesn't need to downshift. It just wants to pull. The last thing this truck wants to do is downshift, and it does not need to. But anyway, fellas, we're gonna just cruise on this highway a bit. I'll update you a little bit along the way, but I'm just gonna sit back, drink my coffee, because I absolutely need it today. Last night was a little bit of a late night. So I'll check up with you here in a little bit. All right, so update time. So far, I've driven 38.3 kilometers, and I'm averaging 12.7 right now. I do have the air conditioning going to give everything out there. Right now, we're just about to we went off of one highway, got onto another, and this highway right now is a 60 mile per hour highway, but it turns into a 70. Coming up here very soon, so we're gonna get back up to 70 miles per hour and just continue on. Gotta love when you go to pass people and all they want to do is speed up. It's great. Every vehicle these days has cruise control. Use it. But that's the update for now. Let's keep going. We still have quite a ways to go, actually. So like I said, it's a pretty good test. It's not just going down the road and turning around and coming back that you see in a lot of videos, especially on these trucks where they're so new. Most of the MPG videos are just people, sales guys, that are taking their truck down the road for a little drive off the lot and coming back and parking it and trying to say it's an MPG video. That's not the case. This is a real, true, real world MPG video. Lots of hills, lots of dives, highway driving, all of it. So stay tuned. All right, a little update, folks. We're getting fairly close to where we need to be. And so far we've driven 78.2 kilometers. So, you know, like I said, we got a decent little run here. It's gonna be close to 60 miles when it's all said and done. And we're averaging 13.2 so far, which is quite good, to be honest, for a 3500 truck. And everything that I've seen so far from actual owners of these new 19 Rams with the high output Cummins is everyone is basically saying, guys that I actually, you know, listening to, like PD Diesel, him and a couple other people said after 4,000 kilometers is when, or 4,000 miles, sorry, is when the mileage really changes in these trucks, and it gets better after about 4,000 miles. So for the people like me and, you know, like him, that actually believe in breaking these trucks in, you know, drive them for a bit, change the oil, and the trucks will get easier on fuel after you drive them for a bit, which, believe what you want, they say that it gets better. And I can tell you from experience with my Power Strokes, especially my 250, that did get better on fuel after some time and after some miles. So far, pretty impressed with the mileage. So the next stop will be where we're going, and I'll give you the sort of final results. All right, fellas, we're done. We are done. Our total trip, 89.8 kilometers, 12.9 liters per 100. And there's my time, 51 minutes, basically 52 minutes. So you can tell that I was going at a pretty decent speed. What's that right there? What's these? Still got the keys for that thing. Well, alright fellas, I just dropped my keys down there. Anyway, pretty decent. And like I said, these trucks historically and as of right now still get easier on fuel as you drive them. So that's not bad at all. This is definitely easier on fuel than my 350, but my 350 does have 35-inch all-terrain tires on it. But anyway, guys, for now, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps everybody out. Stay tuned. Stay safe till next time. All right, bye.